Welcome back. Our next guest is a venture capital legend who was an early investor in companies like Apple, America Online, and more. Alan Patricof is with us here. He runs Greycroft Partners. He is here with the co-founder of a startup he's backing, Dan Teran from Managed by Q. The office service firm just expanded to a third city, and we welcome you both to the program. Thank you so much for joining us. First, Alan, tell me about the venture capital industry right now. What are you seeing?
Well, the venture capital industry has never been stronger. I mean, I know sometimes I see these articles about less money going to startups. There are more startups within 10 blocks of this studio than probably there were in New York in the entire city 5 years ago. Every single building is filled with small office space. You've heard of a company called WeWorks, which is all over the country now with these small cubicles. And everybody and his brother wants to start a company.
Is there an industry that's sort of leading the pack in that regard?
Well, I think companies that are what they call a sharing economy,
right,
which we have to say it started with Uber.
Airbnb,
we keep saying those, but that's true. And now everybody seems to want to share something. I just was reading, I'm sure you have, about this company out west called Lux, which will pick your car up and for $5 will take it to a parking garage, and when you want to go home, they'll deliver the car back to you where you are. We haven't proven the economics yet of anything.
And the obesity will continue to go up and up. So the question sort of is, what's the next paradigm? We're into the sharing economy now. Where are we in 5 years? What do you think the next greatest trend will be for venture capital?
I wish I could really, be prescient, but I don't think 5 years ago we would have predicted what's happening now.
Yeah, you're right.
I think what we know is that the mobile economy is here to stay. People are going to totally be involved.
The Internet of Things, mobile economy, sharing.
Yeah, I mean, for example, young people today don't have fixed line phones. I mean, that's a thing of the past. Today, everyone is living off their mobile phone. That's a change, and it means you're living off it. You're buying things off of it. You're getting your services from it. You're running your life off it. Plus, of course, your social media. I mean, try to reach your children and grandchildren on a desktop. It's impossible.
You're one of the most
brought Dan with you today. Dan Teran, tell us about your company.
Yeah, so I'm the co-founder and CEO of a company called Managed by Q, and essentially what we do is we make it easy to run an office. So we provide technology-enabled services for all of the office cleaning, maintenance, supplies. So as Alan mentioned, there's a lot of small businesses, probably more than ever, startup companies in New York, and one of the things they have to do is run a physical office space. And so we basically provide that as a service. All of our services are run through an iPad that's installed in the office, so they can see when the cleaner is coming, what tasks they're doing, when they came, they can review the service. And so, kind of in line with, as Alan mentioned, the smartphone is becoming a remote control for the world, coordinating services, like in line with Uber. We provide all of the services that you need to run a space, powered through, amazing technology.
Why was this so attractive for you, Alan? You're backing this company.
First of all, this has got national implications. I mean, he started in New York City. It's now in Chicago, San Francisco, moving to Austin. I think it's Los Angeles, Miami, if I remember. What other cities, Dan? I can't remember, that are on the very near-term drawing board. Yeah, we're looking, within the next year to be in pretty much every major U.S. city. And it seems like a simple thing, but
how do you find a guy like Dan, Alan? How'd you find him?
I can't remember. He may have found us, but we're out there looking. There are all kinds of conferences that are going on every day of the week. Too many, as a matter of fact. There's too much of everything today.
Yeah. You point out how many startups there are, but how many of them last?
A small percentage of them will last.
Very small,
and
right?
One of the reasons is a lot of these companies are getting in there with the concept that we're going to buy traffic. They're going to discount and almost give away the service. I mean, I'm not even going to name some of the companies that you've read about who are, starting out and giving you services for $1 that must cost them $100. They think that, it's like the old, story, forget about profits, just build up revenues. I mean, right now it's build up traffic is the motive.
That was a great question. Alan, great to have you on the show today. Thanks so much. Dan will be watching. Congratulations to you. We'll be right back.